Okay.
What's up, beautiful people? My name is Derek Standifer, aka Ayana's daddy, aka Derek Jr.'s papa, aka my parents' son. And I have the high honor of having, she's a friend, but she's more than a friend. She's a sister. I have Sunny Speaks on with us for Solve It Sundays today. Sunny, how are you?
I'm wonderful. I'm exceptional. I'm blessed, highly favored. Couldn't say nothing bad. I just be complaining, to be honest.
Uh, Y'all, we have a true beastess. On the interview tonight, she's an amazing individual. I mean, we have a lot in common. I've been knowing her for over 10 years. One of my closest friends, confidant, and she got a lot of jewels to drop tonight. So,
Ooh,
before we get
we've been
started,
we've been through a lot. We've been friends. 10 years. I've known you since like 2008, 2009.
yup, yup. I remember when we had to do two pieces and a side, and we had 3 days to prepare, and we went in that thing three all nighters back to back, but the determination and the grit and the grind and the hustle. We missed the Saturday morning kickball game, and we went in and I think we got second place that in that two piece on the side.
Yeah, that was the first year I ever missed the kickball game too, because Paul D got the bright idea that we would make a great slam team. For those of
Yo,
y'all who don't know, I used to be a spoken word artist many, many moons ago. Still am when the occasion requires for it. But baby, no. And then I used to like kidnap Derek too, like because he didn't have a car. He's younger than me. And so I'd be like, yeah, Derek, I'm gonna take you home. And he'd be like, when? I'd be like, when I get ready, you're going to my house. I'm not driving back to the South Side.
bruh. But yeah, we got a lot of memorable moments together. I love you like a sister. You're an amazing individual. So before we get started, who are you? What you do? Why you do it? And who you doing it for?
Who am I? I am Sunny Speaks. I'm the CEO and the founder of Sunny Speaks LLC, Vegan Trapping. Um, I'm my mama's daughter, my dad's daughter. It got started a while ago with my dad just cooking. And what do I do? So I basically bridge the gap between veganism and the hood, between health and the hood. So a lot of our people, are very apprehensive about the vegan movement, don't want to do it. They know that they need to eat better health wise. But so many people are concerned. Our people are concerned with what they have to give up in order to go vegan. So I
Mhm.
bridge that. So I make soul food recipes, things that you're used to eating, what you grew up eating, which is, you know, your meatloaf, your baked mac and cheese, your collard greens, your cornbread, your smothered steak, your candy yams, your barbecue ribs, your potato salad, your baked beans. And I do it all vegan and most of the time soy free too, because soy is not good for Black people's reproductive organs. So I try to do the best I can to make sure it's soy free.
It's
And
amazing.
why
My stomach be smiling when I order your food, Sonny.
and why I do it is really the health aspect of it. I know every time I go and speak in different places and I ask people to raise their hand if you or somebody you know has or had cancer, diabetes, high blood pressure, lupus, or some other type of autoimmune disease, the hands go up all the time. And a lot of those things can be resolved with eating well, a healthy, balanced, plant-based diet. But before I can go to people who've been eating ham hocks and all of this their entire life and say, here, take this lettuce and don't put nothing but olive oil and Himalayan pink sea salt, I got to get them in between first. So I get people who are looking to transition to vegan, but they don't want to give up their culture, really, because food is very cultural for Black people. So that's what I do. That's why I do it, for people's health.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, you've been. So I know we mean you and I talk. We're accountability partners. We meet on a regular basis, and I know the wins. I know the struggles and the grit, and over the years of what you had to sacrifice to get to where you are. And I'm so proud of you, man. I'm so proud of you. All right, so let's get started. The first step of solving the Rubik's cube is to believe. So, Sunny speaks. What's the belief? What's the end goal for you? What do you want it to be known for when it's all said and done?
When it is all said and done, I want to be known for bringing um, soul food with a vegan twist worldwide, internationally. So my big end goal is to have a vegan frozen food line in grocery stores across the nation where, we live in a microwave society. People can just go in, grab this that's vegan, it's convenient, it's delicious, pop it in the oven, pop it in the microwave, whether you're a single person, you live with a romantic partner, or you have a whole family, and dinner can be done. So, if you think Stouffer's, but tasting better and vegan.
Mm.
That's my one of my huge end goals. My other huge end goal is to have a vegan cooking TV show because I've been told I have personality and the
Great
humor
personality.
and the great cooking skills and the recipes to go with it. And I think that having that, because right now, currently in the world, there is one vegan cooking show. It comes on the BBC in the UK, and it is a white man who does it. So that's the only one in the world that I know of. They did have a small vegan cooking thing on Amazon Prime. It was a short series, but even I was looking at those recipes and I was like, I don't want to make none of this. Like there was maybe like one recipe that I wanted to make, and I was just like, is y'all not gonna use salt, pepper, garlic, no type of nothing that you ran through and colonized the whole world, but you just not gonna use it? Okay, cool. So I want to bring the flavor to it.
Bring the flavor. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. So, in believing with yourself and believing in yourself, you have to strengthen your belief. So what are some of the ways that you strengthen your belief, Sonny? I know we discuss this all the time. I use vision boards, motivational speeches. So what are some of the things that strengthen your belief?
Oh, for sure. For sure, meditation. I can definitely say I feel like meditation really saved my life, helped me with my depression, all of those things. So you really have to just talk to yourself. So you do have to listen to, the universe, God, Allah, Buddha, whoever it is that you pray to. But you have to really talk yourself off the ledge because sometimes you'll be thinking something and it's like that dream is so big. Like even me saying my end goal, wanting to be frozen food line in grocery stores, right? I realized that I'm going to do that before the end of the year is out. And so now I need a bigger goal. I need something more crazy because 6 months ago, that was like outrageous. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know how I was going to be, going from selling plates out of my house to having a nationwide vegan food company. Like that happened very quickly. And now we're about to be in grocery stores. And so now I need a new bigger goal. And vision boards for sure. I actually happen to have my vision board right here. And this is something that I keep over my desk. At the center of it, if not for my girls, strong community of women. At the top, this was my quotes for the year, which is make space, because a lot of times we ask for things and we don't even have the space for it.
Mm, mm.
Clear out, surrender to the flow, which is, kind of like being in the ocean. So you're going to have, as an entrepreneur, you're going to have up days, you're going to have good days, you're going to have bad days, you're going to have moments. Sometimes it's not even the whole day, it's just a moment. But you just got to surrender to the flow, because if you don't, it's like the ocean. The wave is going to knock you down. But if you surrender to the flow, you can swim with the current and keep it moving.
Yes, ma'am.
Um, be open to the possibilities, because a lot of times we're not open. Like we want a grand thing, but we're not even open to the possibility. We don't feel worthy for that. And be prepared for the opportunity. They say success is when opportunity meets preparation. So being prepared for the opportunity. Vision boards. You actually got me into listening to like Les Brown, like motivational speakers and stuff like that. So that's something that helps me. My book, I actually have Life is Like a Rubik's Cube. And yes, you are my friend, and I did buy it because you're my friend. But as you can see, I actually be reading, be highlighting. There's little questions in here. I'm showing it to my Instagram too. I answer the questions. I'm working on that. So definitely good reading material. You
Mm.
have to have things that inspire you, little quote books, writing down, looking and seeing how far you've come. Those are things that help me strengthen my belief. And also, funny story is the writing down and the reliving the stories of where you came from really will tell you. And if I could just, can I share a quick
Go ahead, do your thing.
little story? So a young lady reached out to me. She DM'd me on Instagram and she was like, hey, I want to pick your brain. I want to do the same thing that you do. And I think a lot of people will be like, well, she want to do the exact same thing that you do. Like, why would you let her pick your brain? No problem, sis. You can pick my brain. We were talking about it, and she was asking me about the shipping process. And I was telling her, and I didn't even realize this. So the beginning of my shipping process, when I first started, I didn't have a website. I didn't have Square. I didn't have all these things, right? So I was literally taking orders in the DM, just like a drug dealer. Just that's all I could do, right? And so I never knew what the shipping was going to be. So since I didn't have a website, I wasn't able to say, here's the flat rate shipping, right? So I didn't know what the shipping was going to be until people ordered, and then I sent it to the shipping company. They gave me the numbers or whatever. So I was just shipping people's orders, and then I would like DM them or text them after I had already shipped it and be like, hey, can you cash app the shipping to me, please? Now, mind you, I have an amazing, beautiful, strong, honest, and genuine, authentic community. So every single person still cash at me, because all of them could have been like, girl, I done digested that. Like, you sending this to me on Monday. You shipped the package on Wednesday. I done already ate it, digested it. I ain't got to pay you nothing. You know what I mean? And this is like, they don't live up the street. These are people in like Washington, in Michigan, New York. Like, they ain't never gonna ever see me. They didn't never have to give me that money. They could have been like, later for you, chick. Like, that's your bad. Thanks a lot. So something that helps strengthen my belief is just even thinking about like where I've come from. And this is like, I'm telling you this like this a long time ago. This is like 60 days, like 45 days. This is the beginning of quarantine. My website only launched the end of July. So before that, it was like, hey, can you cash out me this? And you know, some people was like, oh yeah, sure, no problem. Other people was like, yeah, I'll get it to you when I get it to you, or I get paid on Friday, or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm at other people's discretion at this point. So just reliving that with her, I was like, dang, that was like a couple of days ago, realistically. Like 2020 has been the longest and shortest year of all of our lives. But
Yeah.
that was a couple of weeks ago, actually. That's how I was doing my shipping process, because I wasn't there yet. So
we
strengthening your belief, showing you what you can overcome,
we
definitely.
definitely gotta track the progress to see where we started from. One, it keeps you humble. Two, man, progress is inspiring. When you see what you've done as opposed to what you're doing now, it's motivation to let's keep making progress. You know, it's not about the perfection. Perfection doesn't exist, but it is about the progress. And if we get better, if we continue to make progress, it's only up from there. So that's what's up.
Yeah, I always tell people, jump off the porch. Like, don't be worried, because there's so many people, there's so many entrepreneurs, and even people who aren't quote unquote entrepreneurs yet, that have brilliant minds that are just standing in their own way. Like, oh, I don't have a website, I don't have a logo, I don't have this, I don't have that, so I can't start until
It's
I
perfect.
have
It
these
ain't gotta be
things.
perfect. Just
No,
start.
but listen, and Derek knows, because he, has been my friend forever. But before, my smack and steak label, I just got the labels for those. It was going in sandwich bags before. Like, vacuum seal what? No, it's good Ziploc. I have no label. And when I made the first label, I had got, when you go to the like those conference and it says like, hello, my name is.
Yeah.
I bought those because I didn't know where you could get regular label from. And I stacked it on a sandwich bag and it said, hello, my name is Smack and Steak. And I would check off which flavor it was. And that's how I was delivering it to Ask Carly, ask some of my earlier customers. That's how I was delivering it to people. I ain't care. I just did it.
Hey, and a lot of times people think it got to be perfect, man. Look, man, you start and then it'll get better. And if you committed to the process, if you committed to growth and progression, it'll get better. The process will naturally get better. Let's move on to step two. So
Am I
amazing
gonna
story.
actually be able to solve a Rubik's Cube at the end of this? Because you've been promising to teach me for years. And
I got something in the works. I got something in the works for you. I got you.
okay. Because I really want to know,
I got you. I got
like,
you.
in real life.
I just taught a 9-year-old. I'm teaching a 9-year-old right now. He's almost done. He's about 85% there. So let me do some shout outs right quick. So Christina, she once she manages both of our social media accounts. She's an amazing individual. She said inspire the masses. So I'm grateful for her. Very grateful for her.
Grateful for Christina.
So step number two, after you believe, step number two is solving your cross. Now
Okay.
solving your cross is identifying your why, your reasons. Who do you want to make proud? Who are the people that you want to prove wrong? Sunny, what are your reasons for building your company and building your brand?
Ooh, you trying to make me cry on this Good Sunday? See, okay, Oprah. You want the girls to cry? I think first and foremost, my dad is always at the front of my mind. Because he's the one who taught me how to cook. He's the one who just all of the cooking secrets that you guys see me share with you that, you know, seem like she must be a culinary genius. Like, no, I'm not. My dad gave it to me, and I believe in the law of 10,000 hours, which is states that if you do anything for 10,000 hours, you are a master of it. So I am a master chef. I've been cooking since I was 4, at my dad's hip. So he's definitely my biggest why, of course. And my dad passed away from cancer, so I always think about that health in the community. And I think like if people take on this vegan lifestyle and really run with it, I feel like maybe that will have somebody to have their father with them for longer, you know.
Hmm.
Instead of like losing them at an early age, you know. So definitely my mom is consistently saying that she wants a Jaguar, a olive Jaguar with cream and terrier. So I'm working on that.
Get Miss Patricia.
I'm working on that. My community, honestly, really my community, FAMU. Like we're both FAMU Rattlers. I'm always trying to make FAMU proud. I feel like that's where I, became a woman. I learned and I grew so much. So I'm always, I want when I see those things that come out and it's like, oh, the CEO of Microsoft is a FAMU Rattler, and you
Oh no.
know right, yeah. So when I see stuff like that come out, and like Will Packer, when he did the movie Girls Trip, the girls that were in college, they met at FAMU because he went to FAMU. Like I want that to when I'm on the cover of Forbes or whatever, like a FAMU Rattler did that. That's super, super important to me. I would love to go back and do cooking classes at FAMU, like vegan cooking classes for students or a seminar, something like that's my top honor more than getting like a Michelin star or something, is like FAMU to invite me to come back and do a seminar or a workshop or something on veganism. That's I always want to make my university proud. Who else? Miami. I'm from Opelika, Dade County, so you already know. I want to make the Goons proud. 132nd and 24th, you know what it is. New Birth Baptist Church, you know what it is. Westview, you know what it is. I want to make the hood proud. Um, really, like just Black people in general. Like I don't need these outside or white accolades to feel like I made it. I mentioned Forbes because it just came to mind, like money, but Essence, Ebony, like I want Black people to be proud of me. And even I always joke and I always say on my Instagram, like, yeah, I'm waiting for Beyonce to discover me. And it isn't because I want to cook for Beyonce. I mean, the opportunity would be great, but that's not my end goal. I want to cook for Beyonce because Black people trust Beyonce, and I want Black people to trust me. So that's the real reason of why I want to cook for like Beyonce, Oprah, the Obamas, or whatever, because I want Black people as a whole to trust me. When I go to different events and I'm sampling out vegan food, I have to beg Black people to try it. White people come up, oh, hey, yeah, I'll take this. It's free. Excellent. Great. I want to take, I have to, oh, it's vegan. Oh, what is that? Is it tofu? Why it look like me? I have to argue. And it be free. I'm like, it's free. If the worst thing that can happen is you don't like it or you're allergic to it. That's it. Don't want to try it. So I want Black people to trust me. That's my why, my big why. So we can be healthy and prosperous and all of the things that we're meant to do. We have so many things that are trying to take us out. Food doesn't have to be one of them.
Exactly, exactly. We got to joke about this about people saying I've never tried had vegan food before. And we're like, you ain't never had a carrot, you ain't never had no broccoli before.
Never
So
ate French fries. You don't like applesauce? You ain't had no applesauce at snack time?
let me get Gina Jones. She said yes for Forbes magazine, and she also said
Yeah,
she
I
said
said,
okay
okay,
goons,
cool.
okay
Y'all know
goons.
what it is.
And we trust you, Sunny Speak. So these are some people, some testimonials who've already had your food, who made their stomachs smile. So we appreciate you and your service to man and womankind. All right, so the third step of solving the Rubik's Cube, the third step of solving life is to fill in your corners. Now, filling in your corners is surrounding yourself with positive people, immersing yourself in a positive environment. So, Sonny, what kind of environment nurtures you? What, who are your closest friends? Who are your closest confidants that build you up, that support you? What kind of environment do you immerse yourself in? How do you keep yourself mentally, physically, and spiritually strong?
You're one of the people, first of all. We had this accountability meeting. Did we miss our meeting this morning? What's
Hey,
today?
don't be
Sunday?
calling us out. Don't be calling us out like that. I mean, I figured this would take that place. So
I'm not calling us out. I'm calling me out because I was dead behind sleep this morning. So I'm I'm calling I'm calling us out. So you for sure, Chris Nicholson, definitely big motivation, big help in my business. My brother, like anytime I get any kind of success or any type of accolade, for those of you who follow me on Instagram and stuff, know that I just bought a car finally.
turn up. Got that mini
and
coupe.
that's another thing when you talk about like believing in your why. Like I've had a vegan food delivery business. Like I don't have a brick and mortar delivery business without a car for 2 years. Just got a car. So it's a community win. My mom, my cousin Shatina, my best friend Keisha, like I feel like I'm doing a war ceremony right now. I don't want to not say somebody's name and then I forget them. But no, just positive people, like the people you surround yourself with. Because I have days, like I think people probably see me like, oh, she's so confident, she's so funny, like I am. But I have days where I'm like, some days it'd be a bad day. Some days everything be going wrong. You know how that goes. Like if it can go wrong, it does. And then you're just like, why do I even do this again? Or something happens and you just like, how? So I mean, those people, whoever's the closest to you, that remind you of who you are when you're falling, when you're at a moment that's terrible. And actually all of the people, so I don't like to say people that work for me, people that work with me, employees or whatever you want to call it. I have 4 or 5, including myself. 4 are Black women, and all 5 of the people went to FAMU.
Turn
All of
up,
them are
man. Bro.
graduates. My lawyer, my
Let's
PR
do it.
person, my business strategy person, my graphic design artist, all of them went to FAMU because I know they're gonna get the job done. I mean, they're close proximity, and also I know they're gonna get the job done.
Mhm. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. So, Sunny, man, amazing, amazing. First of all, amazing interview. You definitely keeping me entertained. I appreciate the humor element that you're adding to it. I love your
Dang,
personality.
it's over already. You kicking me
No, no, no,
off?
no, 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 no. Definitely not. Definitely not. Definitely not. So we on step 4. Step
Step
4,
four.
solving the Rubik's cube, is taking it to the next level. Now, taking it to the next level on this cube, we're solving our second row. But in life, is constantly getting better. How you make progress in your life? How do you become a better version of Sunny Speaks?
Ooh, let me see. How do I become a better version of myself? I So with those people that I surround myself with, the people that work with me and help like Sunny Speaks make it to be what it is, I listen to their feedback.
Mm.
I listen to them when they say like, I'm sorry, because I'm on live on Instagram too. I had to remind myself I can't curse. But when they tell me I'm full of it, when they tell me like, hey, you're not doing this right, there's a more efficient way to do this. Like I say, shout out to Gloria Mason. She's a FAMU Delta, so she's gonna get the job done. She's my business strategist, and she was just like, yeah, you can't do that. Like she whipped my business into shape. She did like what a personal trainer does for your body for my business. Like
No,
so I think that's important because I think sometimes you can get to a certain point where you're like, I don't need to take feedback, or I don't need to take feedback from people that are like on the same level as me. Like if Beyonce came in and said, hey, and I'm just using Beyonce as an example, but Beyonce came in and said, hey, Sunny, you need to do it like this, that. It would be easy to be like, oh my God, Beyonce is saying I need to do this, and that. While meanwhile, I've had Gloria, who 3 years ago told me, hey, you need to do this, and that. Or I had Chris say, hey, you need to do this, and that. Like, so I think listening to feedback is important, regardless of what the level is, because people are going to tell you honestly. Um, the people who are around me will tell me like, hey, not as your friend, but as a consumer, I feel like you should do this. As a consumer, I feel like this makes it easier to do whatever. Or so that's one good way of getting better. I will say for sure it's very all tied in together with not just the fitness and my brand and stuff, but working out. Honestly, when I get up first thing in the morning and I get out of bed, sometimes like I have to, and we talked about this as well, when before quarantine, when the gym is open and stuff, I had went, I think it was 9 weeks straight. I worked out every morning 5 days a week at 5 a.m. And when you do that, and I'm not a morning person, I just want to be completely clear. It's one of those stepping outside of your comfort zone things. I'm definitely not a morning person, but not being a morning person, forcing myself to get up at 5 in the morning, having the discipline, because I'm out, it's dark. I'm up before Jesus. You know what I'm saying? I got to remind myself to wake up Jesus in 30 minutes after my spin class. Doing that, I noticed that I got so much done in a day. And I love me some sleep. I love to sleep into 8, 9, 10 o'clock. But when I would wake up at 5, get my workout done in the morning, we talked about this, and I would literally, I'm trapping. I'm listening to, David Banner, T.I. I'm selling drugs at the gym. As soon as I leave the gym, I'm switching it over to Les Brown and hearing, "You are great. You can do it. Attack the day." I forgot the guy's name. I think it's the guy I don't like. We talked about because he yells too much. Michael Eric's
Oh, Eric Thompson. Eric
Eric
Thompson.
Thompson. When you
Eric
want to have success as much as you want to breathe, and you'll be successful. I'm like, okay, guys, it's like 6 a.m. Calm down. You know what I mean? So like, I done got up, worked out, woke up Jesus, sold drugs on the treadmill. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm being motivated, and I go in the house and I would switch from the Les Brown to like the Hertz frequency. I don't know if you ever heard of it, but it's like a frequencies in which your brain operates to be like prosperous or whatever. And then I'm meditating, I'm stretching, doing my journal. And then I'm like, when I do that, to me, that's like a day of like firing on all cylinders. Because then when you start like that, literally by like 2, 3 o'clock, you be like, oh, there ain't nothing else to do. Like, I need to find something else to do because I'm up. Then I'm like running reports, doing it. I'm like, Cuba and June like fighting the air and Boys in the Hood. I'm like, who won it today? Who won it? I got it. I'm handling everything. I'm killing everything today. So taking it to the next, for me, working out, and I'm a person. There's some people who work out at night, at the end of their day or whatever, or they try to tire themselves out so that they can go to sleep. I'm a beginning of the day person. When I do all of that, I'm like by 2, 3 o'clock, I feel like my day is handled. So that's one thing I can say. Working out definitely helps me get the endorphins going, taking it to the next level. From the feedback, making application steps to it and realizing like, okay, yeah, like I can say this. We're being transparent. I'm a very big procrastinator. I'm not good on managing my time, especially if I have my phone. I say like, oh, I'm going to post something real quick to Instagram. And next thing you know, I've been on Instagram for 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Another good thing of taking it to the next level, when I was doing that at the beginning of the year and I was working out 5 a.m., the last hour before I went to sleep, I did not look at my phone because the LED lights makes it harder for you to go to sleep. And I treated it like a business date or like a job interview or something like that. So when I was going to the gym those days of the week, I was like, I need to be in bed by 10. I need to be asleep by 11. So whatever I was doing, hey, you want to watch a movie? Like, yeah, we can watch a movie, but 9:30, you know what I'm saying? Here's a taco boo, wrap it up. Here's a Whopper, wrap it up, baby. And it wasn't even that I was necessarily tired, but I wanted to create and keep that schedule with myself. So I think that's a very good way to do it, routine and creating schedules for yourself. Also, something else, my financial advisor told me about this, which is brain dumps. So whatever you have to do the next day, like a to-do list, you do all of that the night before. You write every single thing down. So that way, almost like a workout too. Like when a personal trainer gives you a workout, you don't have to think about what you need to do the next day. You can just, like I said, I can get up, hit the gym, come home, shower, and then, okay, order of importance, or what I can do now versus what I can do later, and you kill it. So, and I don't do that every day. I want to be very clear about that and transparent. I don't do that every day, but the days that I do, oh baby, you can't tell me nothing. Forbes who? Forbes will be lucky if I give them the time, baby. I see where I can pencil you in.
Hey, it's crazy when you do. When you got this system going and you're writing your to do list out at night, and when you wake up and okay, cool, this is what I need to get. I need to get started on as soon as I wake up, and you do the most important thing in the morning. It's like 12 o'clock, midnight, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. You've already done your to do list. You on cruise
Mm,
control, and you like, man, the day just got started, and I'm done with everything. And those are those wins that we're proud of. So definitely. And then you notice it when you don't do it that day. You're like, I just wasted the whole day because I didn't win my morning. I didn't do my morning routine. I didn't go to sleep last night like how I was supposed to go to sleep with my to do
I'm
list, without watching my phone, and at a certain time that I indicated. So dopeness,
I'm
dope.
I'm very ashamed on the days that don't operate like that. And it's kind of like, if you notice, it's kind of like a gym thing too, because you can also be like, when you don't do it one day, kind of same thing with the gym. It's like, oh well, I ain't worked out yesterday, so whatever. I'm gonna just start back on Monday. It's very easy to do the same thing too. But like when you like on that, because you don't feel overproductive, even making the time to make yourself go to sleep earlier, you don't feel like so dreadful when you wake up in the morning. And like I said, I did it for, I believe, like 9 weeks straight, 5 days a week. I think I did Monday through Thursday, and then Saturdays I worked out at like 9. But I was getting up, all of that stuff, and you couldn't tell me nothing. Like, I was ready. Even then, I was still part-time substitute teaching the kids. I'd be, hey, good morning, y'all. What's going on? Other mornings I come in there, I'm like, all right, y'all, sit down, y'all chill out. Hey, all right, y'all chill out. Simon's over here.
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
concur.
Yep, yep, yep. So appreciate them Jews. Appreciate them Jews. So the fifth and the final step of solving your Rubik's Cube is to see the big
Mm-hmm.
picture, and that's to keep your commitment to your commitments. So you have trials and tribulations. There will be storms in life. You will have obstacles. You will have a moment where you're like, God, why me? And how do you keep your commitment
Mm.
during those trial and tribulations?
Oh, how do I keep my commitments? I think it kind of goes back a little bit to the why. Like, I know that people are depending on me, and that's something I say all the time to my Instagram fam. Like, when I get up and they see me working out and stuff, and I say, hey, like, if today is not your rest day, because capitalistic America don't believe really that anyone should have rest, but specifically Black people don't deserve rest. And so I combat that all the time. So I do believe in taking days of rest, but I tell them, if today is not your rest day, if you are not crippled and unable, and it's, what I'm saying, it's 8, 9 o'clock, you need to be up, you need to be out of bed, just to show, not even because you want to be ahead of somebody else, just to show gratitude for what your body can do, what your sound mind can do. Like, that is, you're not punishing your body, you're showing your body gratitude for what it is able to do, because it's a good plenty of people that can't walk, they can't jump. And I've lost 100 pounds. I remember being bigger and not being able to run and sprint, and I do jump rope now. Like, I couldn't do jump rope years ago when I was 300 pounds. So I'm showing my body gratitude for what it's
For
able
your
to do. So yeah, and I also think about, commitments. My business strategist has a baby on the way. My publicist has a baby and she has a husband. Like, these people have bills to pay. If I don't get paid, if I don't figure out a strategy and a way to win so I could get paid, I can't pay these people. These people still got bills. They rent don't want to hear, oh man, Sunny ain't feel like getting up this morning. Oh man, you know what I mean? They light bill don't want to hear, oh,
Mm,
Sunny didn't push her marketing campaign as hard as she could have. You know what I'm saying? Like, my lawyer for my business, we both know my lawyer has 2 babies. Her babies can't eat. Oh, Sunny didn't push the pre-order the way she was supposed to in enough time like she was supposed to. So I have to, like, it's not just about me. So that's why I think about it. Like, yes, of course I have bills to pay, but I also have people who depend on me to pay their bills as well. And I'm not. I don't want to get it. I'm not out here handing out a whole bunch of money, but I think I handle some people's cable bills. You know what I mean? I handle some people's Xfinity bills. I might not handle people's rent just yet. My checks don't cash like that just yet, but somebody might be able to get their lashes done, their eyebrows done off of what I pay.
What's crazy? You just made me realize, man. It's kind of selfish to not keep your commitment to your commitments. It's selfish not to grind, especially when you got other people depending on you. Especially when you're establishing good relationships. You don't want to establish a business relationship when you kind of stopping and starting, and you're not grinding. Like nobody wants to be associated with somebody who half doing stuff. Like if you're a grinder and you want to be associated with a grinder, you want to be the one responsible for saying, "Hey, I am Sunny's lawyer. I am Sunny's PR. Yeah, I do the marketing for that." And when it's winning, it's like lighting a lighter, and you trying to light everybody else's lighter. It doesn't take anything away from your flame when you ignite somebody else's flame, but your flame can't ignite other people and keep other people shining bright. So, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
have to be it. Even the restaurant that I make mac and cheese for, it's a restaurant here called Grass BBQ. And they do bulk order. I make all the mac and cheese for that restaurant. And they cold smoke it for 10 hours. It's an entire vegan barbecue restaurant. Uh, the person who owns that, like, not only does he have a child, but outside of that, his whole like, what is he gonna tell people if I'm having a bad day, so I don't show up with my commitment to him, which is we have a commitment for a set amount of pans of mac and cheese that he's supposed to get every week, twice a week. I can't be like, hey, I wasn't feeling good today, or hey, I wasn't whatever. I have to consistently keep that commitment. So even if I'm not feeling good on a delivery day, I'll do it before. There's times when I like, partying and doing hood rat things with my friends. That was this week coming up. I have a big event, the Shop and Sip event here in Atlanta, and it's going to be a vegan brunch where you can shop and sip with vegan vendors. I want to go to that and actually enjoy myself. So what do I have to do? I have to get all these shipping orders out on time, because why I made a commitment to my clients to say, hey, you will get your stuff before Labor Day. So I have to ship out all this stuff. I have to deal with pickup orders, and I still have to keep my commitment to the restaurant and deliver them their pans of mac and cheese before I pick up my friends on Friday from the airport and from the Greyhound and wherever else they're coming, and we go to the Airbnb and we turn up. Before I can do all of that, I got to keep these commitments. So
Hmm.
I don't get to just be like, oh yeah, my friends are in town. They went to FAMU. We doing whatever. So yeah, see you later, restaurant. Like, because what is he gonna tell all of his clients, all of the people who are coming there for the mac and cheese that they've grown to love? What is he gonna tell them? Oh, we out because we just out because Sunny had a bad day because Sunny ain't feel like doing it. No, I don't work like that.
Exactly,
And
exactly.
I think to further add to that, I think that's what so many people are afraid of, because actually my therapist mentioned this to me. She said so many people, the fear of failure and the fear of success is the same, because once you become successful, you have no choice but to continue to be successful. There's no other option. So many people don't even get started, not because they feel like they'll fail, but because they feel like they'll succeed, they'll be good at it, and people will always want more. Like, there's so many times, I'll be honest, since we being transparent. Let me tell you, if I never see macaroni, okay, and a person named Cheese for the rest of this life and the next, it'll still be too soon. That's how much mac and cheese I make, because I do it well and successfully. I don't get to be like, oh, I hope y'all enjoyed it, whoever all tasted it, because I'm never making mac and cheese. I don't feel like it anymore. I want to make something different. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that. So
Exactly.
because I've been successful, I don't have a choice but to continue being successful. There's no other option. There's no other option. Not for me, not for a family rattler.
Mm-mm-mm. It's an honor to call you a sister. I want to highlight Miss Lisa Starr. I actually just conducted a workshop with her second grade class in Virginia. I had an amazing time with them Friday. Thank you. She said, "True to your point." Yeah, 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 yeah. So yeah, when you got
Oh, Miss
commitment to
Lisa Star, I want to do a workshop with you, a vegan workshop for the babies. If I convince the old folks and the babies, everybody else gonna fall in line. All in
exactly.
between folks.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I had an amazing time, man. She had a wonderful class, but we did a virtual, a life is like a Rubik's cube workshop, where we went through the twists and turns of solving the Rubik's cube with her second
That's
grade class.
amazing.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So, hey, there we are. We have officially solved our Rubik's cube. with Sunny Speaks. It's an amazing individual, amazing energy. I hope y'all enjoyed the interview with her. Miss Star, she said, yes, the workshop was so amazing. I need to follow up with you on that too. So yeah, thank you for the opportunity to serve. Um, we got Miss Sunny Speaks. So when we got a person of your caliber, we have to make sure that we take advantage of you while we got you. So, are there any last words that you want to leave with us before you sit here and get back to the hustle and get back to the grind?
Yes, because I do have ribs in the oven. Oh, any last words? I don't know. I was gonna see if your folks had any questions because I'm live on Instagram too. If anybody had any questions, I like to say questions, comments, concern, jokes, or political commentary on the state of America, whatever you feel in your spirit. Because I do want to add some last words, but I want to make sure I'm answering the needs of your community if they have any, because I do feel like there's lots of questions when it comes to veganism and stuff like that. So I was gonna see, is there any questions? And I'm keeping an eye on the Instagram one too to see if there's any questions that come up. Does your community
So,
have any questions?
I don't have any questions yet. Lisa Starr, she says having them start young. Great point, definitely. Nicole Everett, conversations with Nicole, an amazing individual. I like to refer to her as Tallahassee's Oprah, but she said great chat, and it's an amazing honor to have her praise. We got Mr. Keith Rogers, Bat Talk,
Hey, talk
Talk
back.
Bat. I got to shout out Keith Rogers right quick. So Keith is the campaign manager for Tiffany Baker. She's running for circuit judge, and this past week she just won the first part. She won 35% of the votes, so she'll be in the runoff in November. So y'all make sure y'all support her.
And
Um,
can we shout out Keith because we would not know each other if it wasn't for Keith.
one thing that I'm highly blessed and favored to know is the family of Black on Black Rhyme. Not only did they teach us how to hustle, how to use our gift for gab, but Black on Black Rhymes allows us to start our own endeavors. We start adventures outside of Black on Black Rhyme, and
Oh
it
yeah.
ain't. And keep always supporting and always giving us tips of how to
And
make it better. So
I want to highlight Keith because I feel like Keith really gave us the unmitigated gall to say we could sell anything anywhere. Like I were like Keith will have us in these barbershops, and I'm like, these people was trying to get their hair done. Like they were trying to get their hair cut. They don't care about no poetry, and we would be in there selling these shakers and like potpourri and just like it's literally the most random things you could think. Because I mean, yes, we've seen like the hood movies, like you know what I'm saying, Baby Boy and stuff, where they're like selling whatever. But people sell clothes, they sell shoes, purses and stuff at the barbershop because people are trying to get fly. But we selling like shakers and potpourri and poetry CDs from folk they ain't never even heard of before, don't know, and they just like, yeah, whatever, stay in school, here's $5. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So that really, I feel like instilled in me, like, yeah, um, I can sell salt to a slug, water to a whale. Like, I really got that training there. And I actually recently had a business meeting with a restaurant here, and I signed a deal with them, but I was more proud of how I pivoted in the meeting than actually getting the deal. And I remember the guy saying, like, well, we're not a vegan restaurant. Like, we sell fried fish. Like, we don't even have the warmers to take your mac and cheese. And I told him, I was like, well, since you sell fried fish, you can freeze the mac and cheese, put it in the fish fry because fish fry is vegan, and sell deep fried mac and cheese balls. And he looked at me, he said, you just ain't gonna leave till you sell me something. I ain't going nowhere, sir, till you buy something. He
Exactly.
was like, okay, I'll buy a pan of mac and cheese from you. I was more proud of how he was, he was like, it's not that I want to turn you away. In my mind, I'm like, and you ain't, is what you don't know. You ain't gonna turn me away without buying something. And I was so proud of how I pivoted. And I think that definitely comes from the stuff that Keith is talking, because Keith don't be letting people leave until you buy something. You buy a CD, you buy a shaker, you could buy a potpourri thing, you get a Valentine's Day poem typed out to your girlfriend, but you is gonna buy something today.
And the beauty of it, man, the beauty of that exchange is not only do they support, but you also get a friend. We learn to follow up with our product. We'll make the sale, but we'll also follow. You have a resource. You have an ear to listen to. You got a friend in need. It's more than just a business transaction. It's a business
Oh yeah.
relationship. So I
Oh yeah.
definitely appreciate them Jews.
And we
Um,
become lifelong friends, really like brother and sister. You know what I mean? Like there's there for me when I need something. I was stuck in Tallahassee because of what was it, Hurricane Matthew? And
yep,
Derek was like the only person in Tallahassee with power. And he was like, you can come over here and so can your brother and your niece and his wife. And we was all in like this 2-bedroom apartment just because he was the only person who had power. And we all slept in that room hot. It was like a bed, an air mattress, a
bed,
chair.
air mattress, a chair on the couch, and the floor.
Yeah, the couch. We was the only ones. You
Yeah,
going to get ice hit. Oh man, like we got so many memories thanks to Keith, really.
yep, yep. Man, this would be a whole nother segment, man. Speaking on the memories, blessings of Black of that
For
Round.
real.
Miss Star,
Definitely would be a
uh,
whole nother segment.
Miss Star, my friend lost a lot of weight when she became vegan. She looks totally different. Okay.
Oh, for
Yep.
sure. So veganism does help because a lot of people don't know, but in your so your intestines are 30 feet long. So your intestines on the inside are literally longer than your entire body. And a lot of times it takes a lot of processed food, meat, and dairy a long time to process and leave your body. So, for example, cow meat, it takes months for it to digest, but to leave your body completely, it takes almost 7 years that you haven't eaten it, right? So going vegan and all of the fibrous vegetables that helps get all of that stuff out because the average person has anywhere from 5 to 20 pounds of fecal matter inside of their colon and their digestive system at one time. A
Wow.
lot of people don't know that, and that stuff gets backed up in you. So a lot of us, it's like, yeah, I need to lose weight. Sometimes you need to lose weight, and sometimes you need to lose waste because you just have waste inside of
Uh,
you.
Oozed waste. That is crazy. That is crazy. Keith, yes, in reference to your pivot story, that's an amazing pivot story. Way to, the tennis ball that thing back. Um, just fried mac and cheese balls are so yummy.
Yes,
Nicole,
and they be vegan.
way to pivot, Sunny. Nicole, Keith salesmanship is second to none. And
Second to none, baby. I train with the best of them. Okay, we like the Navy SEALs and selling stuff. Okay.
Sonny, man, let me tell you, man, what's crazy? I remember, I remember homecoming 2 years ago when we went to OPO. We gonna keep that story offline.
Oh wait, can we tell a story? Can
Tell
we
the
tell
story.
a story? We gonna tell the
PG
non-cursing
13,
version of the
PG
story.
13, PG 13 version.
The PG-13 version of the story. So 2 years ago, we was at FAMU homecoming doing what Rattlers do at homecoming, right? We were pre-gaming. So I got to, a level of elevation. We went out to this club called GVO, and I decided to tell everybody it was a good idea, like, let's buy a bottle. I guess they had said no. My level of elevation didn't let me hear that. So I swiped my card for this bottle at homecoming, which was 200 US American dollars, not Colombian pesos, not yen. I don't want you to be confused. There's no conversion rate. 200 US American dollars for this bottle of Crown, which we all know is like $45, but whatever. So I paid it. When I came back to the group, everybody was like, why'd you buy the bottle? Why you shouldn't have bought the bottle? Like, you need to see, can you get your money back? Like, we're not paying, we're not gonna chip in. And as soon as they told me they wasn't gonna chip in, I went into hustler mode in that club. So I was walking around the entire club selling shots. I'm like, $5 shots, $5 shots, 2 for 8. I was like, I have to get this money back. $200? That got me bent. So I was literally walking around the club, like telling people, like, hey, I got $5 shots. Like, I remember this one girl was like, yeah, and me and my 3 friends, because I was like, look, y'all standing in the bar. Y'all can wait. It's a long line at the bar. I can give you these shots right now. And she gave me a $20, and she was like, oh, can I get 3 shots? I was like, I ain't got no change. Who want to double check? He was cash apping me in the club, giving me money because I was not about to lose this $200. And it's a funny story, but that just goes back to like what we had going on as far as like the hustler spirit. I was like, I'm not losing this money. We snuck that bottle out the club. Like, I was not losing it. People was literally cash. I was like, we don't have no chaser. They had gave me $2 of 2 cans of Coke. So I was like, yeah, well, I got a can of Coke right here. So in this limits little dress, You couldn't even see like where's people. And people was really lit because they was really drinking. Like I didn't have no cups. I'm pouring shots back to people's head. Like I was finessing dudes. I was like, sir, you look so good. And I feel like black women don't tell black men enough. Like you're a strong black man. So listen, I got this bottle of what's up? And people and they was buying shots. And I think I left the club with $95 of the $200 that I swiped for. I left the club with no, it was 105. I still needed to make 95 to break even. I left the club with $105 from walking around the club selling shots.
They made the rest. She was selling lemonade, crying a lemonade with the tacos.
Oh, let's not admit to no felonies. Chill out.
man, yeah, that hustler spirit came alive though, man. So we appreciate that.
I completely forgot all about that story.
Never gonna forget about that story. I would never in my life forget about that story.
Derek was so activated. He was just looking at me like, this girl is really walking around. And I mean, I was circling that club. You hear me? I was going by where people had bottle service. I was like, your friends don't love you like that. You need to get your full portion of this bottle. What's up? I got 5. They started playing last call. I started getting aggressive. I was like, it's 2 for $8. What y'all want to do? I got a little bit of Coke in this can. I got one more over here. What y'all want to do? I was like,
well, Sunni, man, amazing interview. Thank you for the words of wisdom. Thank you for the entertainment. Thank you for being you. Thank you for your service to man and womankind. You a beastess at its finest. Make sure y'all support her, follow her at Sunni Speaks. Man, I'll be here all day if I was just listening to all the amazingness this woman has to bring to the world. So thank you for being you. Thank you for being my friend. Y'all who watching,
being my friend, Derek, you are an amazing friend to me. You are a brother to me. You let me know when I'm full of it. I appreciate that because I have a big personality, and I think sometimes people don't want to tell me about myself, but you tell me about myself. I'm sure you're gonna tell me about this interview later. You're gonna be like, man, Sunni, why you ain't had a light right? Why you ain't had this? I know I'm gonna hear it, but that's okay because that's how we get better and that's how we grow. So I'm so grateful and I'm so appreciative to have you in my life as my friend, not outside of this. Thank you for writing this amazing book. I was so proud of you. I actually cried the day you told me you published this. I cried because I remember when this was an idea. I remember when this was a conversation in Tallahassee. Do you remember we were at the gym, like fake working out? We was like working out, but we was really just chatting a lot in between crunches. I remember when this book was an idea that is now published and you can order off Amazon. Hello, somebody made it. I'm glad he still talked to me and he's famous, y'all. And I have his number in my phone. Like I can call him and talk to him if I actually want to. Has a book on Amazon. He's somebody. I remember when this was an idea, when this was a conversation in your gym at that complex that your sucker roommate, see, we
hey, so
he was like, oh, I'm from Miami too. I was like, oh, we ain't from the same part of Miami, boo.
Hey man, from the top of my heart to the bottom of my soul, I love you. And it's an amazing honor to call you a friend. Y'all watching, y'all be great like the lakes, be blessed like a sneeze. Hold up. Famous. Peace. How do you stay on? Y'all be great, good people.